Frozen 2, the long-awaited sequel to Frozen, the highest-grossing animated movie. So if I'm going to talk about Frozen 2, I want to quickly go over the first Frozen. So I did not hate Frozen when it came out. I thought it was alright. I remember, in school we would always have a debate what was better. Frozen or the Lego Movie. I think Lego Movie is a way better movie. And I just didn't like how Frozen was everywhere. I definitely say it's like Scream. Like what Scream did with horror movies where it's self-aware. It's the same thing with this. It's a very self-aware Disney movie to me. And it kind of does a lot of satires their movies. And so yeah, this movie was so big, and that's really the thing that got me annoyed for a while. It was like, I think when it got to when it got to 2016, I think the hype died down. And it's so big, it got a musical and I was even in the junior plays, and I even have the script right here. And I know I was Sven, and it's named Seven, because I did not know how to spell Sven, and I approve. I even have my reindeer costume that I wore as Sven. Who thought it was a good idea to cast me as Sven? Oh, damn, I got the lights on.
Who is calling to you? They may have answers.
I'm going with you.
Anna? No.
Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, so, I'm coming.
That's normal.
This movie has been pretty mixed, and I can kind of see why at times, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think the choices are bad. So here are the good things. I like the story on basically the sequel, how it continues the story, and deepens the characters. I like that, and it's a different story, and it's not the same thing again. And also, I like the idea. I just kind of like how the movie is kind of a movie that you kind of want to keep watching, and you don't want to miss anything, because I did have to go to the bathroom at one point. But I didn't miss anything, really. But you were kind of just waiting. You want to know what's happening. That's what's so great about this movie. I like Kristoff, because basically the entire movie he is trying to propose, as we kind of see in the trailers. And you do feel bad for him that he can't be with her the entire movie is the thing. It is also, I think, has been an improved character. Besides being this social butterfly in the last movie, she does feel more independent in this one, and I really like that. And that makes her a stronger character, basically. And here's another thing: there's no twist villains in this movie. Well, maybe there is a villain. Maybe it's the rock monsters, or their grandfather. But there's no surprised villain, and I really like that. With Toy Story 4 and Frozen, I feel like, Disney is kind of changing. And so, that's something I want to get to towards the end. And so, alright, here's the thing I gotta say. Idina Menzel, great singer, but her acting is just bland. I think she's a great singer, but, I just don't think she's good at her acting, or I don't really think she cares about the acting. And so, it's still in this movie. Also I think does get a little interesting, but I just think Idina Menzel just kind of brings up just a bland performance. So yeah. She's a good singer. I like the song Into the Unknown. But yeah. I think a lot of how the twists are told, because basically everything is kind of told, because basically Elsa's got to go to this island that when she goes there, she's gonna find out that everything, because that's where everything is mostly told on that island, and yeah, it's kind of okay, let's just tell them the story all. And so I kind of want to get to the ending now, because I feel like it's not very that climactic. So I want to get to spoilers now. So if you have not seen Frozen 2, then just I would just turn off the video and go see the movie, then come back. So basically, at the end, there's a setup that so basically there are these there's a tribe that lives in an enchanted forest, and something happened in the past where their grandpa went there, and I think they built a dam, and that was doing something to the spirits, and so I guess he killed like the leader of the tribe. That part always confused me, and so basically, in like a way to break free from the forest, because as we see that the forest that they're in has been that this tribe is living in, and there's some Arendelle soldiers. They're all trapped inside, and that's kind of the point. And that so basically, and then so there are these rock monsters like in the Neverending Story, and they come out, and well, basically they're just like the rock monsters from Neverending Story. And so then Anna tries to lure them to break the dam, and that even though the dam could wipe out Arendelle, but then Elsa just comes in and freezes the entire thing and makes it go away. So the thing about this surprise villain is that I thought there was going to be a surprise villain after that, like the general guy, the lieutenant. I thought he was going to be a surprise villain, but no, he doesn't. And yeah, that always intrigued me So the thing about Frozen 2, I have to say, is with Toy Story 4 and Frozen, I feel like Disney, it's kind of had a mixed year this with their live action remakes, Dumbo, Aladdin, and Lion King, with critics knowing that now these movies are just bad, and also Captain Marvel 2 with the controversy, and Endgame, but we have some good ones like Endgame and Toy Story 4, and I think also this, and with Rise of Skywalker, this feels like an era for Disney. I'd say for the animation, because that's what this movie kind of like. That's what I think Toy Story 4 and Frozen 2 feel like. It just feels like the end of an era for Disney, and so I say check out Frozen 2. I'll give it a 7 out of 10, and so yeah, go see it. You'll probably enjoy it. So now, what to do with this?